Should you buy a house? Should you sell your house? This is your Sacramento real estate market update. Let's get going. #1 YouTube channel for all real estate news regarding Sacramento and the surrounding areas. So if that's you, hit that subscribe button and that bell will bring you bi-weekly content. We also go live every Wednesday at 5:30. So tune in, let's get going, and let's talk a little Sacramento right now. All right, guys, hopefully you're doing great. This is a real estate market update. I didn't do one on Wednesday. We talked about Elk Grove. Before we get started, I want to say also, comment, like, all that kind of fun stuff on this video. And a huge shout out to the Sacramento Kings. I think that thanks to this YouTube channel, my daughter and I got invited VIP the whole 9 yards tonight to watch the Clippers. So I'm super excited about that. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see a lot of photos of my daughter and I sitting at the Kings game. So it should be kind of cool. All right, so let's talk about this market. Like, I wish this was an easy, straightforward video where I can tell you to buy, tell you to sell. I mean, it's crazy. Interest rates are going up. People need to kind of watch exactly what they're buying and make sure they can afford what they can afford. Job market, jobs, it seems like we're going to be in for that coming in the next couple of months or years. So that's a big thing to consider, right? So like, I wish this was clear and cut, but everyone's got to be conscious about like what they can spend, what they can afford, and this new market that we're in right now with pretty much double the interest rates that we saw maybe like 5 months ago, 6 months ago. So it's crazy. Now, let me see, how can I say this? Like, we still are getting tons of reductions. There's a lot of bloat sitting on the market. Rates are going up, even though on Friday we saw them go down a little bit. There's going to be pockets of opportunity in this market. Now, for someone who's looking to buy, understand this too. Rates can change during the course of the day too. So it could be like just over 7, and then maybe like by lunchtime it could be under 7. So rates change during the course of the day, and it's really important to understand the market a little bit so you know what's a good rate, what's not a good rate, and everything too. Now, the mating call of the mortgage broker is going to be you date the rate. And I get that, right? And on the other side for the realtor, mating call is going to be like what's called real estate. Historically, you've always won, and it's always appreciated. Now, I get that, but at the same time, to a lot of people who are jumping in this market, it's a scary market. Interest rates are high. What you could have afforded 6 months ago, all of a sudden, it's kind of almost cut in half, right? So this market tends to be very, very confusing to a lot of people. People are wondering if it's going to get any better. People are sitting on the sidelines. It's just not a fun market. No matter how you cut it, this market is not fun. So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about where we are in this moment, right? Not the future, not the past, but right now. So sellers, inventory, there's still a lot of bloat on the inventory market. Sellers are divided between needing to sell, and a lot of sellers are just thinking, I'm just going to see if my house can get a price that it could have got 6 months ago. So you're seeing a lot of bloat. We've kind of passed that 50% mark. Right now, out of all the inventory in the Sacramento metro area, we're talking over 50% of those listings at one time or another have been reduced. This is scary because price, as I've said for the last few months, is our biggest enemy. No one knows when a house gets listed, if it's a right price, if it's a wrong price, will it be reduced? How many days will it sit on the market? What are the seller pain points and everything too? So price has been one of those historically things right now that is just our biggest problem. With all these reductions on the market and everyone saying, oh, wait 5 minutes, and there's gonna be tons of reductions in the market and everything's gonna price drop. It's a scary time. People don't know if they're actually getting something that's like a deal, not a deal. So it's still a scary time. And the idea is, if you wait, are we going to be in the 9 interest rates, right? So you're seeing a house maybe drops $10,000, $15,000 in like a month, and we're in the 9% interest rate. So it's a scary, scary time. So my advice to sellers is, if you don't have to sell, probably don't sell. Right? I'd say if you need to sell, then you got to go aggressive, and you just got to market the heck out of your house. But we're hitting the cold season. Buyers are a little discouraged. They're on the fence. And a lot of them have basically said, look, we're done for the holidays. We just want this market to somewhat stabilize, right? High rates, low rates. We just want to stabilize. So if I'm a seller, I'm thinking to myself, if I don't have to sell, I'm not going to sell. I'm going to hold off for a little bit. Now, the thing that's so funny about our market specifically is we have a super hot rental market that doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon. So the idea that you have a house that you're thinking about selling, and you say, look, I want to wait till this whole thing starts to kind of mellow out a little bit. I'm going to rent my house for about a year or 6 months, and then see where interest rates are and see where we're looking at. Even 6 months until we hit maybe spring or summer of next year makes sense if I'm a seller. So if I'm a seller, I am not selling unless I absolutely have to. Now for buyers, with higher interest rates, it's scary. I mean, what's that going to look like? Are interest rates going up? Are they going down? There's some mixed reviews from lenders. I don't think we're going anywhere but up, personally, right? But everyone's kind of been wrong about interest rates. So could they go up? Could they go down? Interest rates are a big question mark. A lot of people are getting kind of like, feel like they're getting beat up, right? One week it's at like 6.5, the next week it's at 7, then it's over 7. People are thinking to themselves, maybe I just missed the boat. Maybe it's just like not for me right now, and we got to hold off until there's some kind of stability in the market. I don't know if we're going to see it. Now, buyer that we just closed on yesterday, his appraisal actually came in $80,000 over what he put in. So there are some deals in this market waiting to be had, and you just have to look for it. The diligent buyer will win in this market. The buyer who just expects the deals to fall in their lap, yeah, that's not going to happen too much. So if you're a buyer, I would say walk, don't run, know what you're looking for, and look for the deals. Those deals, in my opinion, are houses that have been on the market for maybe a couple months, wait for a reduction, and go low. That's the strategy we've been rolling out to our clients. It's been working fantastic. Inventory. I wish I could tell you that there's a ton of new listings popping up every single Friday, but there isn't. They're just trickling in. So don't expect this amazing idea of all these foreclosures hitting the market and all this kind of stuff going in. I just see this winter being very cold. Fall and winter being cold with inventory. And I don't like to see that because I have a lot of buyers who are looking to jump in. But I would say that right now inventory is cold. There's not a whole lot of stuff popping up. And if something does pop up, usually it's one of those areas that people love, and it's just out of control right now too. I'd say right now a house, once it gets thrown on the market, it's either going to sit or it's going to go really, really quick, depending on the listing agent. I would say right now in the history of real estate, this is one of the major times you really need to know who you're listing with. You need to really have a good listing agent, someone who's very aggressive and everything too. Okay, let's switch gears to new homes. New homes, deals. A lot of deals out there. Meritage has got some great deals. Taylor, Lennar, everyone's got deals. Everyone is slashing prices on the inventory that they have right now to sell. They've got to get rid of the standing room only inventory, the stuff that's already built or on the process of getting built. They want to get rid of that stuff. That is where you can make a stand, and that's where you can get the best bang for your buck. They're not really apt to start reducing a lot of pricing, but you can get a lot of deals in place. And I have actually seen some crazy stuff going on with Lennar. I mean, I just got a price sheet. The reductions they're doing are nuts. I'm not a big fan of Lennar's customer service, but a deal's a deal's a deal. So new homes, I do think it's going to get better as time goes on. Cash buyers too. I think cash buyers are hitting into Sacramento like nothing else. We've been getting calls, at least 3 calls a week from people who are looking to do bulk buys in the Sacramento area. So I do think 'tis the season for the cash buyer. So it's going to be interesting how that goes on. I do think November, December, January, and February are going to be the hot months for investors, cash buyers. So just understand that if you're looking in the maybe 350, 450, 550 price range, competition against cash buyers is going to be huge. Now, another person like a VA, FHA, first-time home buyers, I think is less competitive right now because, interest rates are high and a lot of people are on the fence. So I think if you're someone who maybe got shunned like 6 months ago because you were VA or FHA, which is a shame, I think now you can kind of jump in there and take care of business, which is nice. Okay, so as far as pricing being the big issue, that's our huge issue right now. And if anyone says different, that's our issue right now. It's pricing. We don't know the pricing, and interest rates keep going up. It's going to be a very, very cold winter season, fall season. It just is. This is the slow season. So if you're a realtor, you're going to be hurting. If you're a lender, you're going to be hurting. And if you're someone to look to buy a home, you're going to be confused. And like I said, guys, hopefully you like this video. This is kind of where we are right now in the market, in the Sacramento real estate market. Hopefully this video helped. As always, ask questions, comment, and I will be back talking about the Sacramento real estate market this Wednesday at 5:30. I will see you there. Guess what, guys? The video just ended. But don't worry, we have more videos just like that one right over there. And if you missed that red subscribe button during the course of the video, we got you covered right there. Hit that subscribe button. We promise to bring you some amazing content. We won't let you down. Now, if you're looking for a team in the Sacramento metro area to work with, we'd love to talk to you one-on-one. We always include a Zoom link down below, so book a time where we can talk to you a little one-on-one, find out exactly what your real estate needs are.